Richmond TV presents This Week in Richmond.
Hello and welcome to This Week in Richmond, and this is our special episode all about the upcoming 60th Annual Good Old Days Festival, happening on September 5th through the 8th. In this show, we'll be skimming through the events, but you can find the full list of events at richmondgoodoldaysfestival.com. We will be talking with Miss Richmond and her court, along with the co-chair of the Richmond Good Old Days Festival Committee, Matt Ricks. Motor events are located at the back of the festival grounds and will be featuring a slew of events between Thursday and Saturday. Tickets are $10 for adults, $5 for children ages 4 to 12, and pit passes are $20. Bump and Run is on Thursday at 7 p.m., Figure 8 Derby is on Friday at 7 p.m., and the main event, Demolition Derby, is on Saturday starting at 3 p.m. Before the start of these will be the Power Wheels Derby and is for kids ages 3 to 10. There will be a whole lot of events aimed at children during the festival. Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. will be the Free Family Foam Slip and Slide at Beebe Street Park. Make sure to wear your bathing suit and join us for some foamy fun. The Children's Main Street Parade starts at 11 a.m. on Saturday, going from Beach Street to the Fire Hall along Main Street. The theme this year is Go for the Gold. Directly following the Children's Parade is a ping pong ball blowout. Prizes will be redeemable at the Good Old Days Barn and will go from Saturday until 6 p.m. and Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m. Golden Ball drawing will be happening at 6 p.m. on Saturday. Children's Sidewalk Chalk Contest goes from 12:45 p.m. until 2 p.m. Art will be finished by 2 p.m. and the winners will be posted at the barn at 2:45 p.m. The Good Old Days Festival will have a slew of entertainment options. On Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. will be Strikers on the Mound presenting Music Bingo. At 8 p.m. over at the beverage tent will be the broadcast of the 2024 NFL season opener with the Chiefs versus the Ravens. On Friday, Strikers at the Mound will be back for Trivia Night. Starting at 8 p.m., the beverage tent will be hosting D&J Productions. On Saturday, Art in Motion Richmond Dance Academy will be performing at the Beebe Street Park Gazebo at 12:30 p.m. Leap of Faith Dance Studio will be taking over the same location at 2:30 p.m. The Saturday night entertainment at the beverage tent will be the Gobies starting at 8 p.m. After the parade on Sunday, the beverage tent will be doing the classic pipes and drums group. And the last but not least, DJ Pat will be at the beverage tent from 5 to 9:30 p.m. And now on to miscellaneous events. But remember, there are so many events going on that weekend to make sure that you check out the festival brochure. There will be a link in the description below. Opening ceremonies will be on the festival stage at Bailey Park starting at 7 p.m. This event includes the Little Miss Richmond pageant, and all entries must be signed up by August 30th at the Lois Wagner Memorial Library. Skirbeck Family Carnival Midway will be opening starting on Friday at 3 p.m. until 11 p.m. They open Saturday from noon until 11 p.m. and on Sunday from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. On Friday between Monroe and Water Streets at 6:30 p.m. will be the Outrageous Outhouse Races. Saturday night will feature the fireworks show starting at 9:30 at the festival grounds. Sunday is what everyone is waiting for, the Great Michigan Parade, which is Michigan's longest marching musical parade. It starts at 1:30 p.m. and goes from Armada Ridge to Mary Street. We will be right back to talk to the 2024 Miss Richmond in court. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to This Week in Richmond. I'm joined now by the 2024 Miss Richmond and Court. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So why don't you start off by telling us your names?
Hi, I'm Riley Jackson. I'm Miss Richmond 2024.
Hi, I'm Faith Thompson, and I am Miss Richmond Court.
I'm Catherine Krastowski-Starnes, and I'm also Miss Richmond Court.
All right. So what are your plans after high school?
So I am currently a freshman at St. Clair Community College. I'm studying social media marketing and I'm playing soccer as well.
So I am a current senior at Richmond High School, and after high school, I plan on attending a university to continue my athletic and academic career.
I'm also a senior at Richmond High School, and I plan on going to Macomb after.
All right. So how has it been? How was it competing during the pageant?
So it was definitely, we were all definitely a little nervous. We didn't have like a lot of time between like each event, so it was pretty crazy, like in the dressing room getting everyone ready. There was a lot of people running around, kind of nervous, but I think in the end we all had a lot of fun. We all really liked being able to spend the time together, and in the end I think the three of us are really happy that we got to get to spend the summer together.
What parades have you attended since becoming Miss Richmond in Court?
Our first parade was in St. Clair Shores, and then we went to Frankenmuth, Lexington, Yale, Bayarama, and Memphis, and then our most recent one was in Marine City.
Okay. Which ones were your favorites? This one's for each of you.
My favorite was probably Memphis, just because I have a lot of family that lives close, so they went to that one. Just hearing like my name be called on the side was cool.
My favorite was probably Lexington. There was like just a very big group of people. There was a lot of little kids there, and it was like just everyone was celebrating. Like there wasn't a minute where like there wasn't any people, and there was just a bunch of cheering, everyone yelling, and that's always good to have for a parade. We always enjoy that.
My favorite was probably Bayarama. I just thought it was so beautiful, just like right by the water. It was kind of a bigger festival. I feel like there was families all just crowded the streets. It was like beautiful, honestly, just seeing all that.
Do you have a favorite story from attending these parades?
I think we would all agree that our favorite story, I guess, would be like that we always get called, or we always get recognized for being princesses everywhere we go by little kids, and we all just think it's funny. It's just so cute. Like it's really nice that we're just being recognized everywhere we go as like kind of role models for the especially little girls. So I just think we can all agree to that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like that.
Same answer for both of you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What are you looking forward to participating in the Good Old Days Festival?
I'm definitely looking forward to the parade. I always spent like my childhood watching it from my front porch, and like I always like loved to look at the queens, loved to look at the other floats, and like to see it from a new perspective now is just really cool.
Either of you?
I'm most excited for the Little Miss Richmond pageant. I just think it's so fun. Like I just love seeing all the little girls all dressed up, and I just think it's just honestly just such a fun time, the Little Miss Richmond pageant.
I'm really excited for all the activities around the festival that we get to do, like being in the dunk tank. And the water ball sounds fun too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, were any of you Little Miss Richmond back in the day?
I actually was. I was the 2012 Little Miss Richmond.
Okay.
And Catherine was my court member.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
So it's kind of like a reunion here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else any of you would like to add?
So there's a lot to celebrate like for the good old days, so I think we're all really excited to celebrate with the town. It's the 100th year anniversary of the clock, and it definitely means a lot to all of us to like be in the festival from a different perspective, be able to promote the festival all throughout the state of Michigan, and I think we're really grateful for this opportunity and everyone who's helped us get to this point as well.
All right, thank you for joining me today, and we'll be right back with Matt Ricks. Hello and welcome back to This Week in Richmond. I'm now joined by Matt Ricks, co-chairman of the Good Old Days Festival Committee. How you doing today?
Doing very well. How you been, Jason?
I've been doing well. Thank you for joining us today.
No problem.
We're excited for the parade, and we're excited to get coverage of all those events too.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Let's dive into it. Who are the Grand Marshals this year?
This year we went through our selection process, which is always very difficult because we have a kind of like a strict criteria of looking for the right people, that fit all of that. And we narrowed down to Dave and Bernie Scheuer, lifelong residents of Richmond, longtime supporters, multiple positions throughout different things, fire department, ladies auxiliary, huge supporters of all school sports, kids, grandkids have gone through all the sports in Richmond. Just all around great people and longtime supporters of the festival. So that was the vote this year.
Awesome. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, yeah.
So and now there's all kinds of different like museum pieces and displays out. What ones are going to be out this year?
So again, this year we're going to do a tractor show. It's getting a little bit, more ground every year. He keeps on getting. They have that antique engine show up in Goodall's. Kevin goes up there, tries to recruit a few more people. So there'll be. If you're old enough like me, it's the old ice skating rink.
Okay.
We put them all in there, and then we have the snowmobile show and everything. He takes up. About half of Bailey Park over there, and he's doing real well with that. He brings in some real notable stuff. Some people come from Canada with some very unique, like one-of-one type sleds. Actually, they're worth quite a bit of money, so it's kind of neat that they come all the way over here just to show.
Right, nice.
Yeah.
So do the antique tractors, are those in the parade on Sunday?
About half of them do.
Of them?
Yeah, some of them just like to be a static display, but on Sunday morning you'll see about 10 of them or so. And then the Manchek family always brings a few out. Francis has quite a few tractors. I think he said like one for every grandchild or something. And not this year. It's like every other year he brings them into the parade too. So there'll be a few.
So will the helicopter rides be coming back?
Yes, he is coming back again, Intrepid Helicopters. So he's going to be on Friday and Saturday and Sunday this year.
Okay.
He wasn't quite sure last year. The weather was a little dicey. So, we play by ear basically. So if he doesn't fly, he doesn't make any money, and that's not good. So as long as the weather is good, he'll be here.
Nice.
And I actually did it last year, and it was frightening but awesome.
I did it the first year you guys had them.
Yeah.
It was an amazing experience.
It's really cool. Completely different view of Richmond.
And you can't even get that high with my drones.
Right. Right.
So what is, I noticed that there was a new thing at Bailey Park. What is Strikers on the Mound?
So we have a new partnership this year. Last year we tried to kind of run the tent ourselves after the previous group decided to bow out. And it went okay, but it just wasn't what we were hoping for. So Jim Carl from Strikers Bowling Alley, he contacted us and said, I'd like to work with you guys. He's been looking for some way to get into the festival, and this will work out. He's got amazing food, and they'll have beer and liquor there. And then he's got a lot of stuff planned for the 4 days he's going to be open. Trivia night, music bingo. He's going to have cornhole boards just for playing, nothing serious. But I'm excited. He's a good dude, so can't wait to see what he can bring to our festival.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
With the Skirbeck Family Carnival Midway, how much are wristbands?
So they do daily unlimited ride bands are $25, and then we do have a coupon that's good for Sunday. That's good for a couple bucks off, and posters are around town and stuff, and it's got like a QR code. Or we'll have one right at the barn, so you can come right up and scan that.
So you just scan that with your phone, takes you to the link, and then
you get a couple bucks off for the Sunday day pass.
Okay. How do you register for the outrageous outhouse raises?
So she has a sign-up form. You can go right to our website, which is richmondgirldaysfestival.com. We do have another site out there that's inactive, so make sure it's .com. And there are links onto events and stuff, and you can click right into there and get on. We're looking for people. We want some, teams to go. We have both the little kids and the normal venture. You can do both. So we're looking for some people. We want to get that, really going good. And we've had some church groups out and different people that I've conned into doing it. But we'd like to see about a half a dozen teams or so, and that makes a nice event, couple hours. So be good.
So are there any prizes for the winners?
They get trophies.
Trophies?
St. John Plumbing sponsors everything, and you'll see them all over the T-shirts, and they actually show up to help too, so which is nice. But they get a little trophy, so it's something. And recognition, you get to tell everybody you were the winner of the outhouse race.
Right.
Yeah, it's a big
At
deal.
first, then you got to explain what an outhouse race
I had to
is.
do that today, actually, to somebody. They're clueless.
Which, is a very fun event.
Yeah.
Everyone's always is having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Just get to hang out on the road a little bit.
Yeah, they pack the streets. It's pretty amazing the crowd we get for that.
Yeah. So can you describe what happens at the fire department water ball contest?
So the contest came about, it's got to be 15 years probably at least. Obviously, the fire department is the key there. They bring out their equipment. They have 2 hoses set up. It's 2 different competing teams. There is stuff set up right on Stone Street that they have a metal ball, about the size of a basketball. It's on a metal cord, and you shoot the hose at it between the 2 teams and try to get it past a certain point, and whoever does that first wins. Now, everybody gets completely drenched, and a lot of them are, the firemen will share their helmets, which helps a lot, but, you know, bunch of different groups. Hell's Our Home Motorcycle Club, they always bring a good team, and they know what they're doing, so they're good competition, but it's a lot of fun to watch, and if it's a hot day, it's not bad to be close.
So it's a mix of like tug of war
Yes.
and one of the carnival rides that you gotta shoot water
Yes,
into.
yeah, I like that game actually. Yeah, it is fun to watch, and you know, we have queens, and then we go versus like the old queens, you know, and get a couple of them to come out, and they battle back and forth, so that's kind of funny.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's a good event.
Where is it located?
It's right on Stone Street. It's basically straight across from where our festival barn is. Everything is kind of centrally located right there, so you know, if you happen to be right on the midway, it's less than a block straight over there. You can't miss it.
Okay. Will there be vendors on BB Street?
Yeah, quite a few. He's having a good turnout this year, so we try to pack them between, basically between Washington Street and Park, and all in that area, and then bring a few of them right on Festival Drive next to the barn.
Now, are these like not necessarily businesses, but people that go to like that are normally at like flea markets and stuff?
It's a good mixture. There are quite a few businesses that will advertise, like Bushido Martial Arts. He came out a couple years ago, and he runs like a little obstacle course, and then you know, he hopes that maybe you can come out and sign up for a class or 2. There is a lot of like crafty stuff that is there for sale. Face painting, trinkets. I mean, there's quite a mixture. A little bit flea market, a little bit business association. Marine recruiter contacted me today. He wants to be there, try to sign you up, you know. So yeah, there's a good mix.
Will the historic village be open?
They will be open just one day, Saturday, and I believe it's from like noon to 6. And they have their dockants, people that will, you know, lead you through and tell you about each building. They have a very nice setup over there.
Of course.
Some new additions, so it's worth the time and effort to be over there.
Right. What is the multi-high school drumline performances?
That is something that has been brought to us by a well-known band leader countrywide. He travels around and like, I guess he like grades them on their performances, and all the way from, you know, high school bands all the way up to professional bands. He's very serious about his work. Years ago, he brought us an idea of, you know, you guys are known so well for your musical parade. Why don't you have a little fun competition? Get them warmed up. You know, a lot of them show up 3 or 4 hours before the parade. They get bored. So we all came together and came up with this great plan right at the town clock, actually. We have, I think, usually it's about 12 or 13 of them come down, and they have these squads within their bands. They come down, they get into the open lot right there, just off the street, and they all like play a piece, and then in the end they all kind of play together. It's just really fun. I know you guys cover it every year, so it's well attended. A lot of people will actually walk down from their position, you know, that they waited all day for.
Yeah, we always have to get there early. So not even that would set up, because we usually set up in the middle so we can whip around. Yeah. But we have to get over there early so that we can actually squeeze
just beat
past
the crowd,
people.
right? Yeah, it's like a riot over there. Yeah.
What can you tell us what to expect about the Grand Parade on that Sunday that isn't spoiling anything?
No, you know, we just had one of our last monthly meetings last week, and my sisters have run the parade for, I don't know, over a decade or so, and they've been trying real hard to get some new stuff and, you know, build the parade up even more. I think at last check, I think they were up to 19 bands, a lot of the favorites that have always been, and a few new ones. And then they have 13 new entries this year, so really excited for that. There's some really neat stuff that wants to be part of our parade. So they reached out to us and want to be involved. So I'm excited for it.
I remember a couple of years ago, that's what you were wanting, instead of having to go out to people, that you want.
It is nice, you know. I mean, everybody's busy to go to every parade. I mean, that's how our parade was built. We had a gentleman, it was our Grand Marshal last year. He was the key guy. He went to every parade within 100 miles and recruited, and now we're so well known that it's nice that they want to come to us.
Right.
So it's good, you know.
It's a testament to the quality of the
Oh
parade
yeah,
too.
absolutely. Yeah, we get phone calls about that. You know, want to be part of your parade.
Is there anything going on after the parade?
After the parade, yeah, it's kind of a cool down period. You know, so many people have been working so hard all weekend, and as usual, it's school on Monday. But we always do the pipes and bands will come back, you know, from the parade to the tent, and they play a couple pieces, and it's, I mean, we love it. They started doing it right after my grandfather had passed away as kind of an homage to him through the bagpipers. And it's just been something that's been ever since. So it's near and dear to us.
Now, is the Midway open for like the rest of the day on Sunday?
Yeah. They in my passing, I usually am kind of wound down by that time, but around 9 o'clock, they're kind of winding down. You start to see them shutting down. So that's plenty late on a Sunday night for school. So
now, when I looked at the brochure, I was like, wow, 9 o'clock on Sunday? I figured they'd be done a lot earlier.
It judges on the crowd. I mean,
right.
See what happens. But if it's good weather, there's people out there. Those kids are getting that last thrill.
Right.
So,
they got to be up for school the next morning, right?
I feel bad for the teachers.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, right. You
can confirm.
Right.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
As always, I try to give credit where credit is due. So, you know, we are very fortunate to work with our city manager, the city staff, our police department, fire department, DPW, Channel 6. Everybody works wonderfully in this town, and it's one of the top reasons why this festival is successful, where so many others have failed. We have a great group of people that bring this on. It's not to say that we don't need more volunteers. We could always use more people for everything. And I hope that people would join. It is a good sense of feeling when you're giving back. So yeah, just want to say thank you to everybody, and can't wait to see everybody. It is our 60th anniversary. Sidebar, it should be our 61st, but we do not count 2020.
Right.
And we did do a special T-shirt this year for that. It's available on a link that is provided on our Facebook page and website. And it is a local person that did it. So
nice.
Yep.
And just so you know, everyone forgets 2020 happened.
I know. Yeah, that's it.
We all ignore that.
We just go away from there. That's no big deal. Yep.
All right. Thank you, Matt, for joining me today.
Thank you.
You can go to www.richmondgoodolddaysfestival.com to go look at any of the forums, the brochure for all the list of events, because I know with all the events that they have, it's hard for us to cover them all. But take a look there and find there's something for everyone, whether you're just a couple adults or you got an entire family with you. Thank you for joining us, and have a great day.